wait to see who is watching live. Hey Emily, Karina's here. So good to see you all. We are going to get started. We're going to jump straight in, so it's going to be fairly like just going straight in with this, but I will just wait a few moments. Hey Winnie, hey Chloe. Hey Maria, hey Renee, hey Gemma, I hope you guys are all well. Thanks for joining live, this is so exciting. I'm just gonna sort my screens out so I can see the comments coming in. And I do have my whiteboard behind me, but I do need to test to see if you can see it when I write on it. So I'm just gonna do a little test while we're waiting. See if I need to write bigger or if it's coming out backwards. Oh, it's coming out backwards. Well, it was worth a try, guys. It was worth a try. Hey Anna, how are you? I thought I did my settings so it flipped my screen, but anyway, I will still use it. It's backwards, I know, I can see, I have my screen. Doesn't matter, it's worth a try, we don't need it. So I think we have stopped everyone there. Hey Pascal. So nice to see so many familiar faces. Let me know, guys, have you, right backwards. Let me know, have you been in one of my trainings before? Have you been in one of my masterclasses before? Have you been in a challenge before? So this is slightly different. Normally when I do a 3-day event, it is more of like a challenge. So the videos are shorter and you have activities, but today it's not like that. There are going to be some interactive activities that we do together as we move through this training over the next few days, but you're not going to go away and actually do tasks, okay? So it's slightly different to what I have done before. But I think you're going to get a lot out of this one. This is slightly different as well, because we're actually going deeper than just social media. Emily's been on a few, Julia's been on a few, amazing, perfect. So you will need a notepad and pen. Sonia, you will need a notepad and pen. Perfect. Chloe's here. Hey Chloe. Chloe is absolutely smashing it, and Chloe is going to be a really good example actually of what I'm going to teach you today. Yeah, so like I said, we're going slightly deeper than just your social media, okay? Because I can teach you guys social media until the cows come home, but there's so much more that goes into this than just what you're doing on social media. And today I'm going to show you other things and different things, not just on social media, that are going to help you. Tomorrow kind of the same, and then Thursday we're going to end with a big social media session, okay? So if you're just here for the social media, Thursday is going to be the day for you, but I still want you to join in today and tomorrow because everything is really leading up to this, okay? Because it's rounded, like it needs all these different parts that I'm going to teach you. Hey Hayley, Martine's been on loads, amazing. Okay, yeah, been on one before, loads of info, not loads. Renee's here, Renee's been on all of them. Renee's just spent 13 weeks with me, so's Hayley. And then we've got lots of people in the members club here too, and we've got lots of people from the Influencer Academy, which is so nice as well. Hey Claire and Laura. Okay, right guys, I'm gonna get cracking. And if I keep looking down, it's because my smaller ring light is actually broken, so I have to have my tall ring light, but my screen is here and I like watching you in the comments. So that's why I'm looking down. So watch this session all the way through. I'm hoping it's going to be about half an hour, and then after that we're going to have some Instagram audits, so that's optional. You can stay for Instagram audits or you don't have to watch them. But I'm hoping this specific training will be no more than half an hour. That's the plan anyway. And I will be announcing the winner of the competition. So most of you will have got the email, I think, unless my email is going into your junk, but all of you should have got the email about the competition to win my new social media school course. That's not even out yet. There's only a few people that have that, so that is exciting. So the person who's going to win that will be announced, and there's also going to be another competition announced at the end as well. But for now, let's talk about the next few days and what we're going to cover. So, just sort my screens out. So, as you know, this is really about success, okay? Skyrocketing your success. And when I say success, it's not just social media success, it's success in all areas, like whatever success looks like for you. So, I teach 4 pillars of success, okay? And there are 4 pillars in my model of success, and that is mindset, goal setting, income, and community, okay? These are 4 key things that you need to hit your potential. Mindset, goal setting, income, community, okay? Those 4 things. Now, have you got a notepad and pen? If you don't, go and grab it right now. So, today we are covering one of those pillars, which is mindset. Now, obviously, there's so much we can go into on mindset and about mindset, which we can't fit into with today. We just can't, because it's unlimited. But I am going to hopefully really, really get your mindset in the place where it needs to be today, because that is going to build the whole foundation of every other bit of success you have in your life, on social media, in your job, with your business, whatever it is, with brands, whatever it is, okay? So mindset is the first thing, and it's the first thing we're going to talk about today and we're going to cover. And it's one of the most overlooked parts of success, and it's one of the most overlooked parts of the journey that I see, especially I think in the equestrian industry. I think most of you are equestrians here, some of you aren't, but I think it's becoming more and more apparent. I think it's becoming more and more apparent that it's completely crucial, but it really is one of the most fundamental parts, okay? When you feel good, more good things happen. When you feel negative, more negative things happen, okay? You know that, I know that. And this is not going to be about just be positive, toxic positivity. It's not going to be like that. Absolutely not. But it is going to be teaching you just how to be more aware of yourself. Yes, I've got my amethyst ring on, Pascal. Oh, thank you, Chloe. Blown away with my results since listening and applying your advice. I know, and I love hearing from you about it, because it just makes me so happy. So, that's day 1, mindset. Day 2 is goal setting, okay? Some of you probably set goals, some of you probably don't. And honestly, if you don't set yourself goals, and these are not just New Year's resolutions, guys, these are actual goals that you're you're working on throughout the year. If you aren't setting them, how do you know if you're moving forwards or not? Okay, that's why it's so, so important that you set your goals. And I know that goal setting and mindset does come down to time. It does come down to time. It comes down to people saying they don't have time. But really, what it is that they don't really know how to. Okay, if you knew how to and you started seeing progression and you started seeing success with it, you would be more likely to do it. You would make time for it. Okay, we only make time for things that we feel we get things from and results from. And goal setting tends to be one of the things that people do not do. So how do you know if you're moving forwards, like I said, and how will you know if you're progressing or not, if you're not setting goals? And the thing is that you're all here because you want more. You want to move further in your life. You want to achieve something bigger in your life. And I think that's what's such an incredible thing, is that, like, how often do you get a group of people, like-minded people, together in one space who all have a goal of achieving more? Because, like, in friendship groups and in families, like, not everyone has that. Not everyone feels that. You know, some people are very, very happy living a very normal life, living a very samey routine life. Like, they're happy with their job, they're not really like that motivated to push forward in it, they're happy with you know, how their life is, that is fine. You know, that is absolutely fine. But I feel like you guys are here because you actually are aiming for more, and you're more motivated and driven, and if that is the case, goal setting is going to be a really big part. And I think with goal setting as well, it can be really, like, people just lose interest when you say goal setting, because it feels boring. It feels a bit like you're setting yourself up for failure. It feels a bit like you are, like, you don't really know how to track it, or it's like New Year's resolutions, you know, when we all have this thing about New Year's resolutions, and it just, I don't know about you, but I don't get excited by a New Year's resolution. I just don't. I just don't. And I never used to get excited about goal setting either, but it's different. It's different. I teach it differently. It's fun. It's carefree. And it means sod all, okay? I will swear a little bit, so if you have kids around, I just give you a heads up, because some swear words might fall out of my mouth. So, this is the problem I see as well, okay? Goal setting, people overlook their goals, people overlook their achievements, okay? They overlook their achievements, which is really, really sad, because positive things happen, good things happen, but because they don't know where they're going and they don't know what they're looking for or what they're aiming for, they overlook all the good things. They overlook all the positive things. And we do not want to do that, because these small positive steps are going to be the driver as to what moves you forward. And I know a lot of you answered the welcome questions in the group, and I'm really, really grateful for that, because I do read every single one. And a lot of the problem really was motivation. A lot of the problem was time. And obviously, you know, like the usual of like not knowing what to post on social media, things like that. But a lot of it was the motivation. And honestly, if you were tracking and seeing yourself progress, you would have motivation. You would have so much more motivation, and time would start expanding for you. Time would literally start expanding for you, because instead of you chasing time all the time, you know, saying, I've got no time, run out of time, you'll start seeing that you have more time, because you start understanding what gets you results. And it doesn't matter whether we're talking about in life, in business, in a job, on social media, it doesn't matter. But if you start understanding the things that work for you in all areas of life, you'll only channel your energy into those things, and you'll actually have more time. You'll have more time. Honestly, you will. So that's what we'll talk about. And income as well, okay? Income. So income is day 3, And by income, I'm going to focus on social media because there are lots of different levels of income. Social media, I class as income because it's driving you towards the income goal. Obviously there's business, there's all sorts of things, working with brands, blah, blah, blah. But we're not focusing on those specific things this challenge. We're going to focus on mindset, goals, and then generating you results in income on social media, okay? And let's be real, income is what everyone is here for at the end of the day, because most of us want to create some kind of income from social media in whichever way, whether that is working with brands, whether that is selling something, whether that is having a business, starting a business, whatever it is, that's the end goal, and that is amazing. Like, that's what we're here for. That's absolutely perfect. Like, I love talking about income, love talking about money and how we can generate more money and get more money into the hands of people like us who are good people who are going to do good things with money. So that is what we're going to talk about on Thursday. Okay, so that was a little run through of what you have coming up in this training. I will probably call it a challenge by accident. If you hear me say the word challenge, I mean training. I mean training. Hey Jade, late, always make time for your sessions. Oh, that's so sweet, thank you. Little goals get you to your main goal. Absolutely, absolutely, and that's going to play a big part of what we do tomorrow as well, so I hope that that's going to really help you. So, let's get started on today's task, training. Get your notepad. Have you got your notepad or a piece of paper or a pen? Have you got that? If you don't, go and grab it. If you do, I would love to know in the comments how many of you guys do mindset work already. Or how many of you have an interest in mindset? And the thing is with mindset is that not most people are aware of it, but I don't think many people also like know what it means as such. Some people don't quite know what it means. Lost sound. I think it's because my low battery sign came on. Can you hear me now? Massive interest, perfect, amazing. Okay, perfect. Haley does mindset work quite a lot. And do you guys, like, what kind of mindset work do you do? Because really today, what I'm going to be talking you through is just really, like not a basic level of mindset, but it's just one string of what we can go into here, because it's just, yeah. No, don't worry guys, it's the low battery. I had 10%, but we plugged in, we're ready to go. It's not going to die. Amazing. Winnie said, I've been learning a bit about mindset. In fact, I've noticed how much my mindset has influenced results in horses. Absolutely, yeah. Catherine loves mindset, exploring everything to do with mindset. Perfect. Amazing, cool. Well, I'm not going to go super deep. I'm not going to start talking about the universe and manifestation and things like that, even though I'm sure you guys all know, especially my members club, know that that's a huge, big passion of mine. But today we're not going to talk about that. But we are going to talk about success, and we are going to talk about mindset around your goals. Okay? So, members club, I know there's quite a few of you in the members club here. I'm really sorry, but I did this with the members club last week. I did this exercise with the members club last week, and I'm going to do it with you guys and members of the members club who were there last Monday on our mindset session. Then you will have to just enjoy this once more. Because this is what I did with the members club last Monday. It was really, really good. And it was an exercise I learned when I went to my business retreat last month. So some of you will know that I went to a business retreat, not my business retreat. I went to a business retreat in LA. It was absolutely incredible. That was with my coach, and went to Beverly Hills, stayed at Beverly Hills, was there just over a week, and we were in this Beverly Hills mansion in the Hollywood Hills. It was absolutely insane. And we were talking, well, we were meant to be talking all things business because it was a business retreat. But actually what I discovered when I got there was that our business retreat was all about mindset, success, inner work, looking after yourself, goals. It was all about that. And I did such an awesome exercise there, and I thought I have to do this with as many people as possible because it was a complete mindset shift for me, and I know it's going to be a complete mindset shift for you as well. And it might take some of you a little while if you guys have never really thought big or thought about your goals or dreamt really big, but whatever, we're just going to do it anyway. So, get your notepad and pen, and I want you to write down one big thing that you want to achieve in your life. Okay? I would like you to write down one big thing that you want to achieve in your life. It might be in your life, it might be in your business, it might be in your social media, but really I want you to think like big, you know? I don't want it to just be, I want to have like 10k followers. It can be, but I would encourage you to think bigger than that, you know? It might be that you want to have a £1 million business. It might be that you want to move to a specific part of the world and like that's your dream. It might be that you want to earn £100 more in your business every month. It might be that if you can't think really big or think like your mind's not letting you think big at this stage, it might be that, oh, well, actually, I really want to work with this dream brand, or I really want to start making 3 times as many sales in my business, or I would love to move to a 4-bedroom house, like whatever, okay? Just write down one thing that you want to achieve in your life. And then tell me when you've written that down. You can just put okay in the chat, you can put yes, you can do what you want. Just let me know and then I'll know when to move on. I would have written on the whiteboard if it wasn't coming up back to front. Karina's done, Martine, yeah, Rebecca, perfect. Perfect. Well done. Exciting. So let's just pause a minute before I move on to the next thing. I really want you to just imagine, like, is the goal scaring you? Is it making you excited? Is it making you like, how's it feeling just looking at it? You know, does it feel achievable? Does it not? You don't have to necessarily answer in the chat, but just ask yourself, because quite often we can set ourselves, and this can be the problem, we can set ourselves goals, we can set ourselves things that we want to achieve, and then our mind and our brains jump into like a protection mode and they tell us it's not possible. Like our mind is saying like it's not possible, or you won't be able to do it, or you know, people like you don't achieve things like that, or you can't do this because of X, Y, and Z, and it's just such a protection mechanism that we are putting on ourselves. Okay, so I think just be aware, and that's a big part of mindset and spirituality, is just becoming aware of yourself and not judging yourself. but we won't go down that route because that's another class for another day. So you've written down your goal, and yeah, your mind's bullying you right now. It does, and I think it's just so good to just observe, you know, like be aware, observe. I'm excited, just seems far away. That's amazing, Hayley, and I'm glad that it's making you feel positive rather than negative. Okay, so now I want you to write down, this is going to be slightly different to what I've just said. I want you to write down the feeling of how you're going to feel when you've hit that goal. So sit now, look at that goal, and imagine that that goal has been achieved. Imagine that you have achieved that goal. How would you feel? How would you feel? Write down. Sorry, I forgot to say that bit. Write this down. Write down how you feel. Write down how you feel. Okay, write down how you will feel when you have achieved that goal. I love that, absolute freedom and accomplishment. Relieved. You don't have to put it in the chat. You can absolutely share. You can share in the chat, but you don't have to share. You just write this down in your notepad. But I'm more than happy for you to share in the chat. If you feel confident and comfortable to share in the chat, you don't have to write your goal, of course, but freedom, relieved, freedom, accomplishment, love this. So when I did this exercise, mine was overflow. That was a feeling that I was going to feel was just really overflow, like in overflow, like more than enough, fulfilled, emotional, happy, blessed, free, purposeful, and free, fulfilled. This is actually making me emotional. I'm such a sensitive person. Okay. Does it make you feel? Does it really just make you feel just completely good, determined, proud, really positive feelings? Okay, amazing. Then in your notepad, I want you to write down the time frame of when you want to hit this goal. Yeah, it's the hypersensitivity. Pascal knows me inside out. So write down now the time frame that you're going to give yourself as to when you want to hit this goal. I'll wait for you guys to think of the time frame. The answer I'm going to give you might not be what you're quite expecting, but that's why I loved this exercise so much. So have you written down your time frame? You don't have to write it in the comments, 2 years. You can just write it in your notepads because what I'm going to tell you in a minute will explain. Okay, done. Perfect. I'm going to move on. Okay. So the big goal that you guys write down, the big goal that you wrote down, that is not your real goal. Okay, that is not your real goal. Amazing, excited, nervous. Okay, let's just do the amazing and excited. We will remove the nervous, Claire. Okay, so the big goal that you wrote down, whatever that goal is, that is not your real goal. Okay? And you might be a bit surprised and you might be feeling a little bit confused right now. And then the time frame that you wrote down, I want you to draw a line through that, okay? Because we're going to ignore that as well. Okay? So your goal is not your real goal, and the time frame, we are putting a line through the time frame. And then what I want you to do is draw a massive circle around the feeling that you are going to feel. Now, if anything like nervous came up, don't put a circle around that. All of the positive emotions, all of the positive feelings that you wrote down that you're going to feel when you've hit your goal, that's what you are putting a circle around right now. That is your goal, okay? that's your actual goal. It's not the tangible thing. It's not the concrete thing. It's the feeling. It's the feeling of how it feels when you've achieved it. Okay, and one of the biggest mistakes that happens time and time again is that we as people aim for things instead of feelings. Things instead of feelings. But your feelings will determine the things that actually happen. So for any of you who are interested in mindset, any of you who are slightly further on in the mindset journey, you will have some kind of awareness of this, that actually the feeling is far more important than the thing. And it's so important that you focus on the feeling over the thing, okay? And I'll explain why. And I'll put it in two ways. And I said this to Karina last night and Pascal, who was there, and Catherine, you might have been there as well, in the members club, was that the energy that you put into something is what you will get out. Okay, so have you ever cooked a meal, and Karina might be able to share her story about the lasagna, but have you ever cooked a meal and you were really angry cooking that meal, you really didn't want to cook the meal, it was like you were just doing it because you had to and you were just really pissed off about it, okay? Did that meal come out good? No, it didn't. It didn't come out good. Like, it's never going to come out good because the energy that you're putting into something is always what you're going to get out. Okay, so when you cook a meal, lasagna again, when you cook a meal with love, let's say like you're trying to cook a roast dinner or something like that, and you're cooking it with love and you're doing it and you really want to do it, it's always going to turn out so much better than the meal that you cooked when you were angry. And another example, if you go to a competition with your horse and you are stressed and in a bad mood at that competition, did things ever go well? No, because the energy you're putting in is the energy you get out. Okay, whereas when you're putting all of the positive feelings into something, that's what you're going to get. So the goal and how this relates to your goal and what you've written down, you can absolutely aim for what you've written down as your goal, what you thought was your goal. You can write that down. You can aim for that, of course. But the goal, the most important goal in your life, and I cannot stress this enough, is to change your current state now. Change your current state now. Change your emotions now. And I know it's so hard, and like, we're all human, okay? Like, we all have good days and we all have bad days. And the more you try and just become like, the thing is you're aware of it now, okay? And that's the first step. The more you become more and more aware of how you're feeling towards something, the more you are going to acknowledge how you're actually feeling. You're going to check in with yourself a lot more, and you're going to understand that, like, actually, I'm in a really bad mood and I should take myself away and try and just work on myself, change my situation, change my energy, change my mood, and go back in and try again and do it with better energy. Because that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for you to change your state, and we're aiming for you to embody the feelings now of how you would feel when you've hit that goal. So let's say, I'm going to scroll up and pick fulfilled. Okay, Julia, fulfilled. So Julia, one of Julia's emotions was the feeling of being fulfilled. Julia, that is the feeling you need to feel now. You need to feel fulfilled now. Okay, and actually what we can do, if you're really thinking like, well, how, because I'm so desperate for that goal to come in, I'm so desperate, like, how can I ever feel fulfilled? Like, step back to gratitude. Oh, Kelly, I'm so glad. step back to gratitude, okay? And this is going to be the easiest way of doing it. If you really are struggling, if you really are like so desperately attached to some kind of outcome that you're finding it so hard to even think positively, always go back and write down 5 things that you're grateful for now. 5 things that you could, that you are happy with now. And you will not stop at 5 once you get going. You just won't. And even in like my darkest times, my darkest places, like it's always been very hard for gratitude, like to step back to gratitude. Not now, because I've become so aware of it and I've been on a journey, but let's rewind back however many years. I was like, how can I find anything to be grateful for? Like, I'm so fed up, I'm so miserable, I'm so unhappy in what I'm doing and my job and this and that. And actually, like, we can be grateful for a roof over our heads. We can be grateful for our phones. We can be grateful for the food. Like, we always expect food in our fridge, right? Like, we're never not expecting that. And we're so busy chasing the thing that we miss everything that's there already. And you will never get the thing because you're so busy chasing. Like, you're so busy chasing. So, I'm so glad. You guys are so kind. I'm so glad. Like, it's life-changing stuff, isn't it? It really is. And that's my one wish that you take away from this, is that it changes your mindset forever. Just even a small bit, just even a little bit. That's all it takes. And I am lucky to be able to, like, we're all lucky. I'm lucky to be able to do this. I'm lucky that you have said yes to me. You're feeling lucky that you're watching this. Like, we are all so lucky and grateful, and it's very hard to live in that state 24/7. It really is, but you're aware now. So you are going to now be in this state far more often. And I want you to really pick one word, or maybe pick a new word, whatever feels more relevant to you, and that goal that you had, that you thought was your goal. Let's take Julia's fulfilled. Really take that word, or whatever really means something to you that you're going to feel when you've hit that goal, and write it down somewhere. So in the Members Club, I teach our members how to do vision boards. I teach people how to do vision boards. But I've got my vision board over here, and I have words on my vision board. And what I would love you to do is write down the word that you want to feel when you have hit this goal, and I want you to put it somewhere that you can see it every day. I have, my phone, my phone, and it's there. I have my wallpaper on my phone, which is my vision boards and like words that I want to feel, just to remind us all the time, like, it's not the goal, it's not the physical things, it's the feeling. The feeling leads to the physical things. I'm not going to make a blonde joke, but yeah, the phone is in the ring light, obviously. So anyway, embody the feeling now. Act as if it's already happened now. Okay, so if it's fulfillment, feel fulfilled with your life now. Try your best. Because if you define success by how you experience it, you will always be happier. Okay, write that down. If you define success by how you experience it, you will always be happier. Whereas if you define success by results, you will always set yourself up for failure. Okay, I'll say that again. If you define success by results, you will always set yourself up for failure. Because the thing is that we attach feelings of success, okay? This whole training is about success. And we attach so many feelings to success, to the goal. If I achieve this, it means I'm this. If I go and win that competition at the weekend, it means I'm a good rider. If I sell 5 things in my business in my flash sale this weekend, it means my business is succeeding. If I work with a brand, it means I'm I'm doing well. It means that I'm worthy. It means that I'm getting somewhere in my life. And actually, we need to detach those feelings. Detach them, because the thing is, you will set goal after goal after goal after goal after goal, and you'll put meaning on it all, and you won't ever feel satisfaction. You won't ever feel the feeling of how you think you're going to feel, okay? So Julia, fulfillment, if you hit that goal, I guarantee you will still not feel fulfilled. You will still not feel fulfilled if you hit your goal, because we're attaching all this meaning onto it. And we actually have a choice. We actually have a choice. We can choose to always live in this chasing and think, right, when I get that, I'm going to feel this. And then I can relax because I'm going to feel this and everything's going to be better. But you won't. Or you can just be like, right, now, okay, I'm going to just feel fulfilled now and know that everything is locked in later on. Did anyone see my story about that not long ago? I just sent it in an email as well. Like the 5-year guarantee with the universe, like locking things in. It's guaranteed, it's happening, which means I can sit back, relax, and feel the feelings now, knowing that it's coming. And that's honestly how I want you to live your life. It will take a bit of practice. Don't worry, I spent 10 minutes looking for my phone, using my torch. This is so relatable to reel views. I always feel sad when the reels don't get tons of views. Exactly. Yes. See, now we're starting to relate it to everything in our day-to-day lives. So it's, if I get a reel that goes viral and it gets 100,000 views, that means I am successful. And I bet you any money you'll get that 100k reel, you'll feel no different. You will feel no different, because feelings are such a choice. They are such a choice. And honestly, you will find yourself going through the journey of life, always looking for the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, because you think that the next thing will bring me what I'm really looking for. The next thing will bring me what I'm really looking for. The next thing will bring me what I'm really looking for. The next thing will bring me what I'm really looking for. And it never ever does. So you keep going like, well, then I'll have to get to this point. I have to get to that point. I have to get to this point. And then I'll feel better. And then I'll feel better. And you never ever do. And then 10 years have gone by and you're like, well, where the hell did those 10 years go? And I don't feel any different now. I'm no happier. Because it's a choice. It's such a choice. Success starts today. You need to look internally. You need to look internally at your feelings. You need to look internally at the journey. Okay? Acknowledge the journey that you're going on. At the end of the day, you're here. Okay? How many of you have celebrated yourself for being here? Because time is the biggest investment someone can ever make. That you can ever make is your time. Money you can get back. Anything else you can get back. The one thing you cannot get back is time. You have invested time here today and tomorrow and the next day to improve yourself, improve your knowledge. Have you acknowledged that? No, you haven't. You haven't. Acknowledge it now. Acknowledge yourself now about how amazing it is that you have actually decided to invest the most expensive, valuable thing you have in yourself. You know, not in me. You're not investing it in me. You're investing it in yourself. I'm just the person that's delivering it. Okay? Yeah, celebrate the mini wins, exactly, okay? And step back and acknowledge the journey and choose to feel the feelings. Now, and once you do, guys, once you start feeling that word, fulfillment, or whatever word it was that you wrote down, once you choose to feel that, you will hit your goals 10 times faster. You will hit them 10 times faster. I am telling you. I am telling you. I cannot stress enough. Okay? So take a step back and celebrate yourself every single step of the way and choose to enjoy the journey. You will get there so much quicker and you'll feel so much better. And you will not live a life chasing a feeling or chasing a thing that you can't find and thinking it's hidden in working with the brand, thinking that it's hidden in making X number of sales in your business, thinking it's hidden in a viral reel. These things are all amazing, and we're going to talk about those things tomorrow. We're going to talk about your concrete things tomorrow. We're not just going to ditch the concrete stuff. Like, we still want the physical stuff, right? We still want the holidays to the Maldives. Of course, like, we still want the mansion. We still want the Chanel handbag. We still want all of the other stuff. Like, of course we do. You know, we're still allowed to want those things and work towards those things, but we're talking about the feelings, and we're talking about enjoying the process in the meantime and not attaching anything to those things anymore. We can have them, we can work for them because we want them, and there's nothing wrong with that, but they don't mean anything anymore, okay? They're just things. So yeah, don't think that we're just ditching the goals, because we're going to work on the goals tomorrow, but I just wanted to get the mindset stuff out of the way first. So let me just read through some of your comments, and we will do some audits in a moment. I also have the winner of the competition and the other competition, and a special gift as well. I'm really glad that you found this useful. That's so good. Okay guys, perfect. So we have done this 3-day training event because my members club is open. The doors are opening today, tomorrow and Thursday secretly to you guys, and it's just, I'm not going to go on and on about it. It's just an invitation for you, a special, really super special invitation, because basically everything is going up, right? All the costs are going up. The economy is going up. Cost of living is going up. As you can see, I'm very invested in helping as many of you succeed as possible. So I thought, what can I do to get more people to where they need to be without having to make them choose, well, I need to put food on the table, but I also want to succeed, you know, because that's literally the crisis that we are finding ourselves in. Like, things going up and our income is not going up. Like, you're going to lose out on your success. Well, you could lose out on your success because you're not having any money left over at the end of the month. So my members club is a bit like this. We do this every single Monday, and there is an online training portal, so there's courses and classes, there's everything that you could expect in a membership and more. There's goal tracking, everything. Usually it's £197 to join and then £27 a month to stay in. But today, tomorrow and Thursday, for you guys only, you are going to get it for £19 a month. Okay, so when I opened the members club, it was nearly 2 years ago, this was what it opened at, £19 a month, and I soon realised that I was completely undercharging for what it was. So the price went up to reflect everything and the results that people were getting. My coach told me that it should be £100 a month, and I said, I don't want to do that. It's going to be £27 a month for anyone not in this training, but for you guys, it's going to be £19 a month, and it doesn't go up for you. Okay, I'm doing this because I want to try and support you guys wherever you are in your journey, and I just want the best for you. I want you to be able to succeed. So I'm going to drop the link into the comments. I'll do it now. I'll drop the links in the comments. I'll email you the link. You go and have a look. Obviously, there's no pressure from me, but I can't give you the link because I don't have it. Oh no, here it is. So there's no pressure from me, obviously, but I would love to have some of you join, because it's the first time the doors have been open in 7 months. I haven't opened the doors in 7 months. But you don't have to decide tonight. You can think about it tonight, tomorrow, and then you can join on Thursday. But that's it. The offer goes away on Thursday. It's only for you guys. So go and have a look at the website, because everything you need to know is on there. Pascal's in the members club. Renee's in the members club, Karina's in the members club. So yeah, we're a really, really small, close-knit community. There's under 50 people in there at the moment, so it's really, really close-knit and small, which I really like. And it's really, really personal service as well from me. Like, I really get to know everyone in there. Yeah, unless you're Karina and you break in. Karina just broke in one day and I still don't know how because the doors were closed. But that's another story. So yeah, that's my invitation for you guys, but we're just going to carry on with the training. I'm going to carry on pouring everything I can into you so that whatever you decide to do, at least you have a transformation, a positive change, some knowledge that you can go away with after this training, and go and do your thing and succeed. So the competition winner, let me announce the competition winner, and then those of you that want to stay for a quick audit, then you can. So here we go. So I picked someone up totally at random today, and it was, drum roll, I'm not going to do a drum roll, RC_Deegan_equine. I don't know if you're here, but you have won the Social Media School online course. Okay, so this competition was for anyone who shared the little graphic to their Instagram story, but I'm still giving away 2 more places. Surprise, surprise. There are still 2 more spaces for Social Media School up for grabs. Okay, throughout this whole period. So the person who, I'm going to put this all in a Facebook post, so you know, but there are 2 more spaces. Social Media School, it's an 8-unit course, teaching you all about Instagram, how to use Instagram, whether you're a business, whether you are an influencer, it doesn't matter, and it's not out yet, so you can't buy it. Well, you can, if you buy the members club, you can actually buy it as a bonus, but 2 more people are going to win it. 2 more people. So the person who shows up for each session live and engages and comments and supports will be in with a chance of winning. I'll announce on Thursday. And the person who is the biggest ambassador for this training that we're doing will also have an opportunity to win. So whoever I feel has been the biggest ambassador that's on social media, taking photos, put it on their story, telling their friends, talking to people about it, there is going to be a recommendations box for anyone new who comes into the challenge training. Training, anyone new, I'm going to put who recommended you so that people can say your name. So yeah, 2 more people are going to win. Does that make sense? Did I explain that? Okay. Basically, someone who is like, you know, promoting and shouting out this challenge on their social media and just being like a champion for it, can win, could win, and someone who is showing up to the live sessions. Well, could win. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this. Anyone who wants to have their Instagram page audited, come back on to the live session that I'm going to start in a minute. Okay, so I'll end this one, cancel this, save it to the wall. I'll start a new live in this group, and I will do 2 people at random for the Instagram audits. Okay, which is basically why I look at your Instagram page and I give you feedback. You're so welcome. Thanks for joining, guys. It was lovely to see you all. If you want to stay for an audit, I will be back live in 30 seconds.